Hey y'all, welcome back to another exciting episode of What in the World is he doing now? No, this is griddle pouring. You're in the right place. You may notice that there's a griddle, but we're not griddling. That's because we're attempting to make ghee. Attempting. See, I got my handy gas one propane stove going. This is a pound of unsalted butter, just plain Kroger brand. I was almost out of my $10 tiny jar of ghee, and I'm too cheap to spend $10 every time I need ghee. So I figured let's spend a couple bucks and make a mess and see what happens. So, in the interest of science, we're doing it outdoors on the gas griddle. It took me some time to get it balanced between. Ooh, it's working! It's working! The balance between too high and the flame blowing out. But now we finally got it. It looked like the La Brea tar pits for a while, just whoosh, 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 which is why it's on the griddle and there's mess everywhere. I had to move it onto the griddle to help block the wind. I need a windscreen, I believe. But it's kind of stopped the popcorning. And I don't know, do you smell caramel? It's supposed to stop, bloosh, 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 and you're supposed to smell kind of a caramel scent when it's ready. Important things you don't want to do. What did I get a whiff of? You don't want it to, like, when I stir to see the bottom, you don't want to disturb your solids, because then you wasted your time. Or you'd have to make other arrangements, or buy a $10 jar of ghee. What we're doing is we're boiling off the liquid, we're evaporating the water, the moisture, and the solids and the lactose and all that is settling to the bottom. And like I said, the hard part was getting the flame right and getting through the explosions out of here. I've had to put on my apron, which I should have anyway, just to keep my shirt from getting ruined, which it's probably ruined anyway. So once, actually, it's changing color now. I'm starting to get the caramel smell. Come over here and take a look. Don't be shy. So you see see the difference in color? And it's not popcorning as much. I believe that means we're done with the easy part. It goes from clarified butter, and then once the solids start to turn brown, not quite burn, it turns into ghee, if I understood correctly, which I probably didn't, because I usually don't understand things. Oh yeah, they're starting to get brown solids coming up. So let's turn this off softly. I don't want to pour it directly into my ghee bottle because it could melt the plastic, and that's dumb. But I got a handy Stanley pot that I picked up. I'm going to pour it into there, and the cups that come with the Stanley cup pot make a great spoon rest too. Okay, We'll let that settle a little. I think, I hope. And like I may have totally screwed this up, but hopefully not. So I've got a strainer, as you may have noticed, or you may not have noticed. And I've got a coffee filter is added back up. I think the strainer is supposed to be good enough, but why take a chance when we've got a coffee filter? If that doesn't work, we'll just take the coffee pot off, or the filter out. Let's it's still boiling. So we'll set it over here on the cool, yeah, it's almost cool. The cooler griddle surface. It's still boiling. I think that's a good sign, or it's a bad sign, or it's a sun sign. Still heat coming off my stove. This is a fantastic stove, by the way, except maybe when you're out in the wind trying to cook ghee. Then it might be a little bit of a pain. And it's hot. Some like it hot, hot, hot. Okay, hot, 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 hot stuff coming through. There we go. It's going to take a lot of cleaning to get all the butter off of that thing. And off of my granite countertop behind you, because that's where I was trying to cook it first. Okay, it's settling down now. Ooh, I can see. You want to see? You want to see? Check this out. There's solids at the bottom. So all this on top is ghee. And we're probably going to make a terrible mess, as I usually do. Cross your fingers, cross your eyes, cross your nose, cross your toes. I don't want the solids on the bottom to come out, so I'm going to go slow. And I'm discovering that the coffee filter is really slow. Oh, crud. Oh, like I said, I'm going to make a mess. So we got ghee all over the surface. Trying to go slow. Not as easy as it looks. Could have ladled it. Yeah, we got a good pour, according to Baja, the supervisor. So there we go. We got ghee, y'all. Half of it's out on the griddle because this thing was a mistake. But we got yummy stuff we can put on top of a steak or something. And we've got ghee. How awesome is that? I'll put the lid on. Keep the bugs out. It's gonna be, I got a lot of cleaning up to do. I don't really want to use the ghee to season my griddle. Although, why waste it? Maybe I'll cook something. Maybe it's time for a grilled cheese. Anyway, that is making ghee. It was successful if you ignore the big mess and spills and extra time I took trying to get the stove at just the right temperature. So, thanks for watching, and that's a wrap.